Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to Cricbuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now.
Two games, double header. From Sharjah, we'll head right back to Dubai down the highway for game number 2. Battle of the neighbours, Afghanistan taking on Pakistan, and with the kind of form, Harsha, that Pakistan are in, and the kind of potential Afghanistan always have, it should be a really interesting contest, particularly if Pakistan bat first and Afghanistan maybe have that little advantage of the evening chase.
Yeah. I would like to see. You're saying Afghanistan bat first, Pakistan chase, or the other way around?
No, the other way around.
I'd like
Pakistan bat first.
I wouldn't mind if there's no dew on a day that there's no dew. I wouldn't mind seeing Afghanistan bat first and really get off to a flyer, and then see if their spinners can strangle this Pakistan lineup.
Which they did in the last match. They put on 190 and they decided to bat first. I'm just saying, among the two sides, if the stronger side gets to do the weaker suit, it just makes for a better contest.
Yeah, true. But you look at the Pakistan bowling and you see the extra pace that Haris Rauf, that Shaheen Shah Afridi, as they've just got that extra pace about them, that it won't be easy for the Shehzads and the Zazais to get off to the kind of start they did, because this is an extraordinary pace attack. It'll be the one thing they look for in that game is for Hassan Ali to bowl 4 good overs in that game and come back, because he's a quality bowler too, but just at the moment a little predictable, a little hittable. They'll want him to come back and do well. So they have the potential, Afghanistan. If it was a sort of 130, 140 kind of game with the spinners, the ball really gripping. So, but they're the only team now left in the draw that can challenge Pakistan. So far, they've had everything going their way. Perfect first game. And from their point of view, for their progress in the tournament, absolutely perfect second game as well. So I just think Pakistan's pace will be they'll have just a little too much in their bowling.
Yep. Once they cross this hurdle, it's 2 associate games left, and then preparation for a semi-final, which in all likelihood will be a semi-final in Dubai for them. But we won't jump the gun yet. Let's just stick to what lies ahead. Afghanistan's point of view, on the assumption that we are saying Pakistan will go with pretty much the same 11, even the veterans have ticked all boxes. Afghanistan for you, Joy, any changes?
Difficult to say, because right now the kind of team they have, the way they've constructed it, they need there to see Rashid and Mujibur Rahman are basically the kingpins of their bowling, and they will be delivering for them. The problem is that their pace attack, they don't have anyone out there who's really going to threaten. No, look, with associate nations and with Afghanistan, who's now a full-fledged member, but they just don't have that kind of depth that there's somebody sitting outside who's really terrific, who's going to watch it. And my problem is that people like Mohammad Shehzad will struggle against a 145, 150 kind of bowler, Haris Rauf, or what Shaheen Afridi was doing up front. So I think those are the big problems. They will play their best 11, and their best 11 was the team that played last time. I can't see any direct changes in it.
I wonder if Hamid Hassan is fit. If he is fit, then he should have been playing ahead of Karim Jannat, unless he's there because Hamid Hassan has done so well for them in the past. But if Karim Jannat is playing ahead, and there was a little bustle about Karim Jannat in that 1 or 2 overs that I saw of him, I don't see them making any changes. Look, the batting doesn't need any change. The batting did everything that was asked of it. The reserve batsman is Hashmatullah Shahidi, who's sort of a Steve Smith kind of player, maybe not quite a slogger, who likes to get in from what I've seen of him. So I don't see them making any changes to the batting. Only thing for the bowling could be depending on the conditions, but they'll need that second pacer anyway. Because Gulbadin Naib as your second seamer is not enough for them.
Yeah.
So I don't see them make changes.
And also the two spinners, iconic of course, Rashid Khan, Mujibur Rahman, they'll know that they've just had a bit of a party against Scotland. So they'll need to mentally adjust to say that conditions there, opposition there, it's not going to be the same, boys.
Yeah, and look, a lot of these boys have played at Pakistan and Afghanistan. The players at least have played a lot against each other. PSL, they played in PSL, they played in the T10s. So a lot of them know each other. These are not, Mujib and Rashid are not going to be surprises to the Pakistan team. And as compared to somebody like a Scotland and all, they're much more used to playing mystery spin, or even somebody like a Rashid Khan. So look, you're not going to get those completely off the chart results that a Mujib got last time. I think the teams, it really needs situation to go very well for Bangladesh for them to be able to compete, because their batting is not their strong point and their bowling is something that Pakistan will probably play as well as anyone in the tournament.
Yeah, I think the only chance is if it's a slightly slow, dusty kind of pitch, which is unlikely, but it's a slow, dusty kind of pitch. Where's that game again? It's in
Dubai.
Check again. So if it's in Dubai, then it'd probably be on the same surface. I don't see them changing surfaces overnight. If it's on the same surface, then it's a lot of runs on that wicket. I thought their only chance was to play sort of 140, 150 games, start well, have a finish, and then just get their spinners to lock. If they get an early wicket, get the spinners to lock the Pakistan batting, then maybe the effects of a run chase. So, but I just think this Pakistan is too much for Afghanistan.